at Ricky's house. We're gonna do some work on the S3. Got Yamsy here. Oh, he's hanging out. Yeah, let's get to work. For those of you that don't know, Ricky is a sloper. Basically, when you're a sloper, you make a shit ton of money, but you don't have time to spend it. So.
Bullshit. Not true. I love you, Josh.
Alright, we're all done with the flash. Megan's gonna be driving. We're headed down to where we need to go. We're headed over to Element Automotive. This is the part where I do one of those cool cutscenes where I set the phone down and I have to grab it and look like a dumbass. I'm here at Element. Who are you, bud?
Jason.
What do you do here, man?
I'm a technician.
How long have you been working on cars?
Since I was about 13. I started working on a truck with my uncle. An 08 Gixxer 750.
Dang, what's next?
Stunted out probably.
What do you want to do car-wise next?
I don't know. Still up in the air. Anything's possible.
Drop a comment down below if you got something for sale, right? Mm-hmm. Thanks for chilling with us, man. We'll see you at Tune the Spring and Honda Day, yeah?
We'll see you there.
Awesome. I can't tell, but is that stock? I don't know.
It's pretty stock.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Damn!
Alright, this is gonna be experimental. I had the 4-inch, but Trevor traded it to him. It was way too loud. It's got a 4-putt clutch, so it's pretty grabby.
How long have you owned this car now?
Like 3 months. Makes cool noises. You can smell there's a lot of power on the table.
That's the smell of winning, ladies and gentlemen. That's the smell of winning. So here at Element, we're a full-service performance maintenance shop, and we are avid racers, so we understand what you're trying to do. And myself, outside Element, big in racing, and also the president of the Alaska Sports Car Lions Club. Tell us a little bit about the events and what AutoX actually is. So autocross is time trial type racing on small courses, usually in our parking lots here in Anchorage. And then we go to Tanacross twice a summer, and that is either wheel-to-wheel racing, time trials, and now we're talking half-mile drag racing. You can't get enough of my sound. Now that is very exciting. We've got 3 clubs in the South Central area. 2 of them put on full autocross programs, one being the Sports Car Club of America, and the other is the Porsche Club of America, and they're both the Alaska chapters. We're gonna have somewhere between 12 and 14 events between the 2 of them, so there's plenty of things to do. Either club will help anybody learn how to do it. It's not difficult, and it's something that you can walk into with any car. If you're sitting out there thinking you need to prepare a ride for it, you're wrong. You can go out there with a Honda Fit, you can go out there with a GTR. There's a class for everybody. All you really need is a driver's license and insurance then? Correct, and if you don't have a helmet, most of the clubs have loaners, and that's pretty much all you're looking at. It's not difficult to get into. It's pretty easy, and any car can be good at it. So we were looking at your project a little bit earlier. How did you even come up with an idea? All-wheel drive, first off. I want to point out the fact that it's all-wheel drive. So you've rear-wheel drive out the door. No. This is the new stuff. All-wheel drive, twin-turbo LS. Was this like a dream that's been building over a few years, or is this something came about? No, this was... I always said if I ever broke my Porsche motor, it was going to get an LS swap. I like LS's, been playing with them for a lot of years, really enjoy the motor and the platform. And I kept getting greedy with the Porsche motor and turning it up and up and up and up, and they break around 2 bar, and it broke a rod. No big deal, whatever. It's only money at this point. So I priced out a Porsche motor to build one and what the special tools would cost, and it wasn't worth it. So in came the LS, and what I learned was they're easy to swap an LS into if you leave off the turbos.
There is nothing wrong with your television set. Do not attempt to adjust the picture. We are controlling transmission.
Aha, that's the key. There are 2 other LS swapped 911 turbos. All the other ones are done in the naturally aspirated chassis. So right off the bat, there was differences there. There's only one other one in the world that is twin turbo, and it's over in Saudi Arabia. Yeah, oil money.
Oh yeah.
All of it. So his is done. He beat me by about 7 months now to the turbo part. So he's doing about 880 horsepower on a stock gearbox. Still, he's rear-wheel drive. So we decided to keep the all-wheel drive.
So we're expecting to see it at like Honda Day, hopefully.
Oh yeah, Honda Day, Tanacross. We're gonna have it out at Tune in the spring and show it off. Everything else was built here in the shop, from the intercooler pipes to the exhaust manifolds to the turbo hangers and brackets. Every exhaust piece, you name it, we have made it. So
wow. So basically, from thought process, conception, engineering, all the way to now, about how long did it take you?
we're sitting at about 450 hours into this setup. Now, if we did it for somebody else, it's a lot easier. The engineering work is done, but that's been the challenge.
That being said, what are some things you want to tell the next generation? There's a lot of guys that say things. There's a lot of guys that talk. But to actually put it on paper and then physically do it, what is a little bit of advice you want to give to them?
Have a plan and then stick to the damn plan. Stop changing the plan. I suffered from that myself. Have a plan and stick to it. And if your plan is to make a drift missile and do it. If your plan is to make a show car, do it.
Do it! Just do it!
Trying to be multidisciplinary is great, but have a plan and stick to it, and don't be afraid to find the experts and talk to them and get knowledge and information, and anything we can share with, we will. If you can't do it all yourself, don't be ashamed to go to a shop that can do it and do it for you right. That is not a shameful thing. Built not bought is great, but you buy some and it looks really good, that goes a long way too. So we moved into the downtown shop back in 2014 or 15, one of the two. We were both renting space out of a shop over in the UMed district, and we were working there in the evenings and at nights and all that. We were doing that since about 2012. It kind of took off from there. So then we moved into our big building that we're in now, which gave us a lot more capability. Between the two buildings that we have 7 lifts, alignment racks, everything short of a dyno. Performance obviously is a big deal to this crowd. We love to sit down and help people map out their plan and see where they're going to go and what they're going to do. We know every aspect of racing that's available here in Alaska. We're not afraid to help do custom work too. That being said, there is a price tag that goes with custom work, and it's not necessarily cheap if you want it to look good and be functional. We're glad to help out.
Absolutely. Where can they find Element? How do they find you social media, location-wise?
Facebook.com/Element Automotive. Right downtown, we are slowly getting the whole block of 6th and Ingra.
What's next, man? What do you want to do?
Club-wise, I want to see it grow. I want to see our club get back to the strength that it used to have. That means you guys getting involved and not just worrying about things having a cage or going up there and road racing. Roll racing, that was an idea that's been talked about for many years, and it's popular down south, and everybody thinks we can't do it, but we can, and we can with our club because we have the capability to do interesting and fun things. Facebook.com/AK Sports Car Club or aksportscarclub.org. Been around since 1958, so well established, but I don't want people to think that means we're inflexible and unwilling to grow and work with people today.
Thank you guys so much for coming out and hanging out with us, and thank you for hosting these huge events for the car community. I mean, they're detrimental to what happens here in the state. So links all down below, all in the description. If you guys want to get some more info about it, make sure you click down below, and then we'll see you, I guess the first thing's too in the spring, but we'll see you at all these events, yeah?
You got it.
Awesome. Thanks, Paul.
Thank you.
I think we should change that to Chevy now. So a little Chevy bow tie. Just throwing that out there.
You can do that.
We're headed over to Continental right now to talk with the owners of Continental about sponsoring this year's event. Well, the demographic that attends Honda Day doesn't watch TV. Yeah, they're all on Facebook and Instagram. Okay, the shirts have been out for a little bit over a month now, and no one knew what this meant. It means tuner. It's Japanese. It's scribbles, but it means tuner. So yeah. Meeting went well. We're headed over to Below Zero right now to go check out shirt stuff. Some of you guys have been asking whether or not the shirts are customizable, and yes, they are. Send us a photo of the vehicle that you would like on the ATC shirt, and we can most likely hook it up for you. We ship domestically pretty much anywhere in the US, and most likely we will go ahead and ship outside of the country. All the information about Tanacross, Autocross, Tune in the Spring, AK Honda Day can be found at AlaskaTuningCatalog.com, as well as the links down below. Thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you at the next vlog.